just kind of etched in there.
It's just at some random seat.
Yeah.
Alright.
Some kid got too bored during class.
During death class.
And Spriggan class.
So he etched the
Death,
deacons.
chaos, assassins, and Spriggans!
I don't know, man. Spriggans.
And Earth Death, Protector of Death. I know that's not his name, but
No, that's another guy.
that's the only part I heard of that guy's title.
Are you leaving?
No, I've got about half an
Okay.
Okay.
So,
yeah, after she sketches that out, look around a little bit more, detect magic, in case there's any artifacts that she can see around. And then I guess head back towards the ship, depending on what she finds.
before you leave, you notice a dwarf has arrived in the vicinity. It looks very familiar.
Oh lordy, me dwarf senses are tingling again.
Roll dwarf sense.
Can we make that again?
Yeah.
5.
5. What's your bonus is your level, so +3 7. You get a slight
8.
tingling at
That's
the base
8.
of your skull.
5 plus 3 is 8.
Yeah, 8.
Not 7.
Yeah. So you get a slight tingling at the base of your skull.
So I know he's alive. I just have no idea what he's
Or
doing.
he just died.
You're just like, just keep walking. All right. So what do you do?
I am Melanord! Come! Worship me!
Everyone just kind of.
Oh no.
Just kind of walk up and say, "What?
I am Melanord!
Okay. And who is that?
Me!
And what are you?
Melanord!
All right.
This is so deep.
I'm considering casting Steel Voice. Just because it would make him... it constricts his throat, but makes it so that he can still talk and everything. It's just like 20% the volume it would be, so it's like...
I thought you
Do
were
it.
literally going to speak in his place. And I'm like, this is
No,
going to
no,
be
no.
really interesting really quick.
Aren't you gonna airbend him?
No, I'm not gonna attack him.
No, airbend him with like that. Take all the air out of his lungs.
That's
that
attacking
does
him.
damage.
Oh, okay.
That would be starting to strangle him.
Something I'm
All
not
right,
very fond
so,
of.
Yeah.
The halflings are like trying to calm you down. The warriors that are practicing have stopped and are staring at you, kind of whispering to each other.
Would I know the I am Melanord screams? Would I hear that?
No.
They echo throughout the town.
The echo throughout the town that is louder than the port. No, you do not hear his screams.
Do I
All
have
right.
dwarf senses?
No, you do not have dwarf senses. Only Kevin has dwarf sense.
It's only for him, not
It's
for
only for him.
all dwarves.
Yeah.
No, every 2 seconds you get a dwarf sense. Oh
All right,
crap!
Kevin.
Ginny just stabbed him.
All right, Kevin. What do? You were continuing your way to the Greyhound.
Yes, going towards the Greyhound.
All right. All right. So you head to the Greyhound. The Greyhound, unlike the other areas, is bustling. It is very busy at the current moment.
All right. Roll perception to see if there's anyone who looks like a pirate captain.
As you walk in.
I guess I just walk around looking for. I want to look first before I actually
He rolled
outright ask for
Well,
William Kidd.
as you get in there, the entire place is in a buzz and the roar of the gnome with red hair and kind of wealthier looking clothes doing a Cossack dance on the table with a pint of beer in his hand. As everyone is playing instruments and clapping and laughing and having a good time.
Dar, dar, doodly-dee.
Exactly.
Being a pirate
That's
is alright
exactly
with
what
me.
You know, sometimes I wonder if we should just tie a rope around his waist and just have someone like walk around holding onto it so we don't lose track of him.
Are you saying you give your dwarf armiger the kitty backpack like a
Yes.
monkey?
Yes, I am.
Okay, let me remind you of this though. I have charge and 94 pounds of armor. I take off! The person holding the other end is coming with me.
Or the rope breaks. Or they just let go.
Well, the idea isn't to hold you back. It's just to keep an eye on you.
Ooh, no. This is what we should do. We should get...
Install a tracking chip.
No, we should just get like a flag, like a bright... I don't know, just a bright white flag. Tie that to his back. I mean, he is a dwarf. It wouldn't affect his ability to go through doorways. Except for dwarven doorways.
You give him like a white cape or something like that. You seen a young
No.
dwarf that has wearing a white cape?
A case that has this pattern of like a watermelon on the back.
Yeah. You
Except
seen a
it's one of
dwarf
the
run by
badlies.
screaming, "I am Melon Lord, worship me."
That could work too.
Wait, you are the Melon Lord?
No, I'm
Are
an
you trying to
avatar.
send a guy?
He's like an avatar of the
Oh,
Melon
Yeah,
Lord.
so I believe myself to be the Melon Lord.
Oh,
Melon Lord lives within inside of me.
oh.
Sort of like...
This changes everything.
I guess, yeah. Okay, if you've seen Arsenic and Old Lace, if you haven't seen it, Josh has it, you should watch it. Also, you shouldn't watch it. But there's a guy there who thinks that he is Teddy Roosevelt, so he tries to embody all of the ideals of Teddy Roosevelt.
Okay.
Sort of like what he does.
All right.
I actually seen it once. It's
So,
hilarious.
yeah.
So essentially, I'm trying to start a Melon Lord cult
Okay.
right now.
So are we going to focus on him or me in the tavern?
You're trying to start a cult in the religious section.
Yep.
That's the best place to do it.
People who already worship gods that actually exist.
Hey, we have no proof
Alright.
my god does not exist. It's better to be than not to be.
Alright, so I guess I
I
just
should have
find
friends
someone who's observing
who
all
logical
this and
arguments
just
for the spaghetti.
like nudge
I can't
their...
prove that I can't
elbow
punch
and
you in the
ask,
face. I guess better to
"Ah."
be than not to be.
And who's that?
Well, that'd be William Kitzer, the pirate that. I mean, the merchant. Yes, he's one of the merchants here. He says as he's holding a beer, a pint that's empty, which is enough drinks for a halfling. It comes
Come
in
in
pints.
pints?
I'm getting one.
I want one.
Andy, the reason that the flying spaghetti monster religion started was because some dude in Australia wanted to wear a spaghetti, like a spaghetti strainer on his head for his driver's license, and the only way he could do that is if there was a religious reason.
Yeah. Well, his whole thing is it's supposed to be the perfect religion because it has no theology, and so therefore he's going to create theology for it. That way, this flying spaghetti church would have to decide whether that theology is correct or not, and therefore it would defeat the purpose of the flying spaghetti monster.
Anywho,
Alright. I guess I just order a pint of beer and just wait for him to get done dancing or just to finish this song or whatever.
Ilion, what are you doing?
I'm back in the ship, still ordering people around. If I
Yes,
see,
did you
if I
what?
notice a whole lot of guards though charging to a place, I might want to follow
Alright.
them.
What are you guys doing?
I am watching, kind of dumbfounded by what's going on. It's like, should I do something?
So halflings are walking up to you and gnome clerics alike, just trying to calm you down. They keep trying to say, what exactly are you doing?
I am the Melon Lord! I speak for the melons! I have come for freedom of them!
When did he turn into the Lorax? You automatically have a huge mustache. Now,
No, that's a dwarf.
So, hyper-religious crazy Brahm.
Yes. All right. Evan roll. Actually, you roll perception and you roll perception as well. Ilion.
I'm in the middle of a big bustling tavern. I can't hear this.
No, you can't see
6.
this.
20.
I'm just gonna roll my dwarf senses again.
Tevente. What is that?
20.
20.
6.
6. You notice nothing. You notice those birds beforehand are circling the temple above.
Oh.
And they're big. Like giants.
Also, I rolled a 14 on my dwarf senses.
Okay.
So that's a
you notice
17.
something's going on, but you don't know quite where and what.
I just dismiss it and get a beer.
Alright. Can you handle it? Alright.
It's someone else's problem.
Alright, so you get a beer. William can kind of...
I am going to go between the tents or something. In some place it's not completely in the view of everybody.
So back in that alone tent. Yep.
Well, where I can still see stuff.
Okay, yep.
And I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts.
Yeah.
And that lets me detect the service level thoughts of the people in the area.
Okay. You get a mix from the clerics of what the F is this guy doing? Some of the guards there are wondering we better detain this situation before this gets quicker. Also, how much is the range by that?
The range is 60 feet.
Okay. One of the birds is approaching, and you detect that what on earth is going on here? And roll perception.
It's pretty nice, 19.
All right.
26.
26. You notice that the bird's outfit is huge. It's gigantic. It looks like a falcon. It's just gigantic. And on its back, in a special saddle, are a gnome and a halfling. The halfling is like patrolling it, but the gnome has like armor on, and both of them are like heavily equipped, and others are coming as well.
I think this town is overcompensating.
Yes. Yes, they are.
Alright, well I have a few spells left. Although that's it for my
Don't your spells reset with each day?
Yeah, but I've used 2 so far. So I have 1 more second level spell and 3 more, how many more first level spells? Yeah, 2 more first level spells.
Alright, back to you, Kevin.
Alright. I'm just...
You get out of here at 4 or...
Yeah.
4, okay.
Let's see. I think when he leaves, we should just take a quick bathroom break.
Alright.
Alright. Alright, what should I do? Could roll for perception, wait and see if there is just an opening. Wait a minute, let me look at my skills. Okay, which one of these? No. Probably not. That's at a +2. No. That's not gonna help. Definitely not. Maybe, no. Probably not. No. Oh. Well, I know what my next feat is going to be, but okay, I'm just gonna roll for perception and then decide what to do.
All
Like,
right.
see if there's like a break in the song or whatever. So that's 6.
There is a break in the song you notice, and you notice William get hop down and sit down, kind of, yeah.
Alright, I just go up to him and introduce myself. It's like, afternoon, sir. Some mighty fine dancing. Wish I could do that.
Thank you, sir, but everyone must have their own little talents.
Allow me to introduce myself. Or should I use my alias name or my real name? I'll just say,
Alias.
Yeah. Round these parts, I'm known as Lawrence. Lawrence Edgerton. My ship just, my ship, the Triton, just docked in. We'll be staying for about a day or two.
Good to meet you, Lawrence.
I shake his hand.
My name is William Kidd, the Pirate Lord.
Hey. Is this just gonna be like on the first day where I can just talk to him and nobody can hear what we say?
Pretty much.
Okay, I say, my true name is Lawrence is just a civilized name for civilized folk. Real name's Scholar. Used to work for Blackbeard.
Blackbeard, nice fellow, good fellow. Not really good on the eyes with all the feathers and whatnot.
Hey.
But I knew him a little bit. We had a few run-ins back in the day, but I didn't agree with his methods at times.
Me too. Don't really work for him anymore. One day he just called me in and said I'm free to go my own way. Apparently he's retiring.
Really? Surprising. He must still so young, I think, by your standards, although he's not quite human, so there's no way to be sure.
Alright. Should I go on into one of my stories, or should I just continue in casual conversation?
It's up to you. I'm about to change his voice, just telling you. I keep forgetting they're tiny people, so.
Alright. Okay, I know. I'll ask him, so, where are you headed after this?
Just headed to, what's it called? Not sure. Usually don't decide until after we leave port. Just pick a direction and sail onward to the area.
Hold on, what is that island?
Raven Glass?
No, there's another one. Darn it, is that...
Beasley?
Oh no, I was looking at the wrong one. There's a third island. It's just nearby, so it'll be for more conversation. Okay. Belt.
Ancaster? F10?
No, it's J7.
Kingsbridge.
That's his H14.
H14 is definitely...
Kingsbridge. Is
So
there a
it's
missing
with the-
island here?
Let me see. Maybe. Derp, derp, derpity, derp, 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 derp.
Also, I handed you all 3 C's. It's nearby, so I'll just say in casual conversation.
Is there an H14?
Oh, there's... Yes.
Yes.
I'll just
What's
say...
that called? That's Kingsbridge?
Yeah, Kingsbridge.
So J7.
Kraken spawning season!
J7 is Kingsbridge. I marked that wrong. And then H14 is with him.
Oh yeah, it says they're both H14.
Oh, that's a mistake then.
So
Kingsbridge
Bridge
is
is-
J7.
Alright. Okay, so what I do is I just say, well, nearby settlements, there's Kingsbridge to the east, Bardney to the west. Just got back from Bardney. They just got done with a wonderful festival and celebration.
Might be still going on when I get there. Well, maybe I could
Alright.
check it out.
Uh,
One of the two. Not really sure which.
to the north there's Tauntaun.
That's
South
an interesting
there's Ancestor. There's a little bit more to the east is Ravenglass, and that's where me crew's going.
Ravenglass. I was just here with the bloke who was going to Ravenglass too. Oh, what was his name? He was a good guy. A little more of a heavy drinker than I am. So, yay. What's up?
How do you guys? I don't mean to interrupt you, Dungeons and Dragons game, but how do you guys get through the firewall to play League of Legends?
We don't.
We don't.
You know?
Yeah. I was able to play one game and then it stopped working again. It's not a problem here, it's a problem on Riot's end.
They just need to
And
update.
more of the college campuses in here are having this problem.
Yeah. It's like State, Michigan, U of M. Like all college campuses everywhere having these problems.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So riots. I think they're trying to do something right now, but they can't. They're looking for it.
Alright, because I get to the pregame lobby, and as soon as the League of Legends logo pops up when
Yeah.
the game match starts, it says, can't get through because blocked by a firewall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then thank you.
You're welcome.
No problem.
Yeah.
We should probably resolve what's going on with him before he leaves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got 4 minutes.
All right.
So yeah,
Actually,
the Valkyries are coming.
Yeah, really.
can I actually very quickly do a perception check to see if I notice the Valkyries yet?
Oh, by the way, your
13?
shirts are buttoned a little uneven. So.
I'll be in this room tonight.
13?
You notice them, but you can't tell where they are, really.
Or where they're
They
heading.
are.
They're still flying around.
Where they
Okay.
came from, where did they
Does it
go?
look like
where did
they're
they come
kinda
from?
like-
They're
On
circling,
Joe.
but and kind of some are getting closer to the ground, but you don't know.
I kind of keep my eye on them, but I'm just going to keep doing what I do.
All right, Evan, what are you doing?
Fist of justice.
If
I
it looks like they're going to turn violent in some way, shape, or form, though.
I'm continuing to just watch the scene and try to listen to people's thoughts, so I figure out, hey, if things are about to turn really bad, I should probably leave. Yeah.
Repent of your wicked ways! Free the melons! And you shall become part of the melon.
All right,
And I walk away.
okay.
I think that's
Thank
the
goodness that's over with.
I think that's the ending nobody expected.
Indeed.
What?
People hop onto giant falcons and leave, and everything disperses, and you walk back to the ship, I presume, into your
Who
corner.
was that guy?
Yep.
And every hobbit and gnome and everyone in there is like, what the heck was that? And then kind of resume their normal duties,
Ish.
just thinking about what they just
Considering their
experienced.
sins,
Yeah.
Considering
No.
the sins of melons that have gone unfreed.
All right. Taking a quick bathroom break.